Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you the chapter Scrooge's Christmas, which was written by Charles Dickens. The chapter recounts the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, an elderly miser who is visited by the ghost of his former business partner, Jacob Marley, and the spirits of Christmas past, present, and yet to come. After their visits, Scrooge is transformed into a kinder, gentler man. So let's start by having a look at the key characters of the story. We have Ebenezer Scrooge, a miserable, greedy, and selfish businessman. His only aim in life is to gain as much wealth as possible. We have Jacob Marley, Scrooge's former business partner, who died 7 years ago. He later makes an appearance in Scrooge's life as a ghost. Now we have Fred. Fred is Scrooge's nephew. He is a complete opposite character to Scrooge in every way. He is happy, warm-hearted, and he loves Christmas. Each year he comes to Scrooge to invite him for Christmas dinner, and each year Scrooge refuses. Then we have Bob Cratchit. Bob Cratchit is a kind, poor man. He works as Scrooge's clerk. Bob has several children, out of which one is Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim, who is suffering from severe problem. Despite this, he remains a warm, caring, gentle character. His enthusiasm to live inspires his rest family. Then we have Mr. Fezziwig, who is a merchant. He was a very jolly man. We have Belle, who was a woman whom young Scrooge looked deeply into. Both were engaged and about to marry, but Belle ended the relation after Scrooge became obsessed with preserving wealth over everything. Finally, we have the three ghosts of spirits. Each takes Scrooge on a different journey through times. These three ghosts were Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, and Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. Now let's have a look at the mind map of the story. In the first picture, we can see that Scrooge makes Cratchit work in the cold. The scene changes and then Scrooge is shown refusing to give money to the charity. Then the scene changes and Scrooge is haunted by Marley's ghost. After that, the three spirits of Christmas visited Scrooge. These were Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, and Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. After the visit of all the three spirits, Scrooge mends his ways, and then Scrooge is redeemed. So let's have a look at the story in details. So in the first picture, we can see that the story begins with the scene of a cold, bleak Christmas Eve in London, 7 years after the death of Jacob Marley. Scrooge, in his counting house, along with Bob Cratchit, is shivering as he works because Scrooge refuses to spend money on coals of the fire. Then, Scrooge's nephew Fred pays a visit and invites him to his annual Christmas party. Despite Fred's best effort to convince him, Scrooge declines. Then two portly gentlemen arrive and ask Scrooge for a donation to their charity so that they can help poor, provide food and warmth to the poor. Scrooge refuses, insisting that these who are worse off should instead be sent to prisons and union workhouses. That night, Scrooge is visited by the ghost of Jacob Marley, who is haggard and doomed to roam the earth carrying heavy chains and money boxes as a result of greed and selfishness he showed when he was alive. Marley's ghost warns Scrooge that he has a single chance to avoid the same fate, and that he will be haunted by the three spirits. The ghost disappears and Scrooge falls asleep. Scrooge awakens as the Ghost of Christmas Past appears. He is taken on a journey revisiting his own past. Firstly, he is taken back to his boarding school, where he is shown to be a lonely and neglected child. He is also reminded here of the death of his sister Fan, after the birth of her son and Scrooge's nephew Fred. Scrooge was then taken to the place where he was once an apprentice under the jolly and endearing Mr. Fezziwig, who cared for Scrooge like a son. The ghost of Christmas present then takes Scrooge back to the moments his neglected fiancée Belle ends their relationship. She tells him that a golden idol has replaced her. His love and pursuit of money and wealth has taken over his life. The scene suddenly changes, and now Scrooge sees Belle as married with a large and happy family. Scrooge demands to be removed from the house and he is returned to his bed. The ghost of Christmas present appears and takes Scrooge through the city streets on the morning of that year's Christmas. He sees joyous people in the market who are looking to buy delicious food for their Christmas dinner. The spirit takes Scrooge to see celebration of Christmas in different places, including a miner's cottage, a ship, and a lighthouse. He is also taken to Bob Cratchit's house, where Bob's large family are awaiting his return from the church. They are preparing small feast in their mega home, the most they can manage. Scrooge here sees Bob Cratchit's seriously ill son Tiny Tim. Tim is happy and enthusiastic despite his condition. The spirit then takes Scrooge to Fred's house, where his nephew is hosting a Christmas party for his family. Fred tells his guest that he feels sorry for Scrooge, saying that his unpleasant and hateful personality deprives him of pleasure and joy in life. As the night goes on, the ghost of Christmas past grows visibly older. He tells Scrooge that his time is almost up. Before he leaves, he shows Scrooge two ragged and impoverished children. He tells Scrooge that they are ignorance and want, and that he should be beware of both. When Scrooge shows concern for the welfare of the children, the spirit mocks him using his own words against him. The bell strikes 12 and the spirit disappears. The ghost of Christmas yet to come appears and silently guides Scrooge through a series of scenes relating to the death of a disliked man on a Christmas day in the future. These scenes show a group of businessmen who will only attend the funeral if lunch is provided, the sale of the man's stolen possession for cash, and a poor couple who are overjoyed that the man's death gives them to put their finances in order. When Scrooge asks the spirit to show him some tenderness connected with death, he is taken to the Cratchit's house. Here, Scrooge sees the Cratchit family mourning the death of Tiny Tim. Scrooge is taken to the graveyard and is horrified to find a gravestone that bears his own name. He realizes that he was the dead man from the earlier scenes and implores the spirit to change his fate. He vows to change his ways and honor Christmas in his heart, living by the lesson of the past, present, and future. The spirit disappears and Scrooge finds himself safely back in his bed. It's Christmas morning and Scrooge is changed man. He is delighted with the chance to redeem himself and is desperate to spread his newfound Christmas spirit. He sends a giant turkey to the Cratchits, gives Bob Cratchit a raise and makes a sizable donation to charity and even attends Fred's Christmas party. From then on, Scrooge embodies the spirit of Christmas, treating everybody with generosity, kindness, and compassion. He also becomes a father figure to Tiny Tim, who survived. So I hope the story is very much clear by the plot of the story. Thank you.